Welcome to Top 5 Nature, where the world's most mysterious and breathtaking natural wonders come to light. Our planet is full of hidden marvels that continue to amaze even the most seasoned scientists. From surreal weather events to landscapes so stunning, they seem unreal. You're about to witness nature at its most extraordinary. In today's video, we'll uncover top 15 places nature rejects, not meant for humans. And chances are, you've never seen anything like them. Firstly, Dalal Town, Ethiopia. Dalal, situated in Ethiopia's Danakil Depression, is renowned as one of the most extreme environments on Earth. Positioned approximately 125 meters, 410 feet, below sea level, it holds the record for the highest average annual temperature ever recorded for an inhabited location, 34.6 degrees Celsius, 94.3 degrees Fahrenheit, between 1960 and Arupatu. Daytime temperatures frequently soar above 45 degrees Celsius, 113 degrees Fahrenheit, and rainfall is virtually non-existent, rendering the area hyper-arid. The landscape is dominated by a vibrant hydrothermal field, characterized by acidic hot springs, geysers, and salt formations in hues of yellow, green, and red. These striking colors result from the interaction of volcanic gases with minerals like sulfur, iron, and salt. The region's geothermal activity stems from an underlying magma chamber, making it a valuable site for studying extremophile microorganisms and offering insights into early Earth conditions. Historically, Dalal was a center for potash and salt mining, but operations ceased in the 1960s due to its remote location and harsh conditions. Today, it is considered a ghost town with no permanent residents. However, the surrounding Danakil Depression remains home to the Afar people, nomadic herders who have adapted to the challenging environment over centuries. Despite its inhospitable nature, Dalal attracts scientists and adventurous travelers, intrigued by its otherworldly terrain and the possibility of uncovering clues about life's resilience in extreme conditions. 2. Atacama Desert, Chile. The Atacama Desert in northern Chile is renowned as the driest nonpolar desert on Earth. Spanning approximately 1,600 kilometers along the Pacific coast, it covers an area of about 105,000 square kilometers. Some regions within the desert have never recorded measurable rainfall, and others have experienced periods of over 400 years without precipitation. The desert's extreme aridity results from a combination of climatic factors. The cold Humboldt Current cools the air, reducing its moisture capacity. The Andes Mountains block moist air from the Amazon basin, and high-pressure systems inhibit cloud formation. Despite its harsh conditions, the Atacama supports unique ecosystems. Certain plants and animals have adapted to extract moisture from marine fogs known as camanchaca. In years with unusual rainfall, the desert undergoes a phenomenon called desierto florido, where dormant seeds bloom into vibrant wildflowers. The Atacama's Mars-like landscape has made it a valuable site for scientific research, including testing equipment for Mars missions. Its clear skies and high altitude also make it an ideal location for astronomical observatories, such as the Atacama Large Millimeter Submillimeter Array, ALMA. Tourists are drawn to the Atacama's otherworldly scenery, including salt flats, geysers, and the Valle de la Luna, Valley of the Moon. The town of San Pedro de Atacama serves as a hub for exploring these natural wonders. The Atacama Desert stands as a testament to life's resilience and offers invaluable insights into Earth's climatic history and the potential for life in extreme environments. 3. Tristan da Cunha Island. Tristan da Cunha, a remote volcanic island in the South Atlantic Ocean, is the world's most isolated inhabited archipelago, situated over 2,700 kilometers from South Africa and 3,700 kilometers from South America. The island's only settlement, Edinburgh of the Seven Seas, was established in 1816 by British settlers. Home to approximately 246 residents as of 2023, the community maintains a self-sufficient lifestyle centered around subsistence farming and fishing. The local economy relies heavily on the export of Tristan rock lobster, as well as the sale of postage stamps and handicrafts to collectors worldwide. The island experiences a cool, temperate oceanic climate, with an average annual temperature of 15.1 degrees Celsius, frequent gale-force winds, and regular rainfall exceeding 1,500 millimeters at sea level. The challenging weather conditions and rugged terrain contribute to the island's isolation, with access limited to a 6-day sea voyage from South Africa. Despite its remoteness, Tristan da Cunha boasts rich biodiversity, serving as a haven for various seabird species, including the northern rockhopper penguin and the Tristan albatross. The island's unique ecosystem and resilient community offer a glimpse into a way of life largely untouched by modern civilization. Fourth, Oymyakon Town, Russia. Oymyakon, located in Russia's Sakha Republic, is renowned as the coldest permanently inhabited place on Earth. Situated in the Oymyakonsky district, this rural locality lies within the Yana Oymyakon Highlands, along the Indigirka River, approximately 30 kilometers northwest of Tomtor on the Kolyma Highway. The village's name is believed to derive from the even word kayum, meaning unfrozen patch of water, referencing a nearby thermal spring that historically provided a water source for reindeer herders. Oymyakon's extreme subarctic climate results in long, harsh winters and short, mild summers. The village holds the record for the lowest officially recorded temperature in the Northern Hemisphere, minus 67.7 degrees Celsius, minus 89.9 degrees Fahrenheit, on February 6, 1933. Winter temperatures average around minus 50 degrees Celsius, negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit, and the ground remains in a state of continuous permafrost. With a population ranging between 500 and 900 residents, the community endures the severe climate through various adaptations. Homes are constructed with double insulation, and indoor plumbing is rare due to frozen pipes. Most residents rely on outhouses. Vehicles are kept running continuously or stored in heated garages to prevent engine freezing. The local diet is predominantly meat-based, including reindeer, horse, and frozen fish, as agriculture is unfeasible in the frozen soil. Despite its isolation and extreme conditions, Oymyakon has become a point of interest for adventurous travelers and researchers studying human resilience and adaptation to severe environments. The village stands as a testament to the endurance of its inhabitants and the unique challenges of life in one of the planet's most extreme climates. 5. Death Valley, California. USA Death Valley, California, located in eastern California and part of Nevada, is one of the hottest and driest places on Earth. It holds the record for the highest air temperature ever recorded, 56.7 degrees Celsius, 134 degrees Fahrenheit, at Furnace Creek in 1913. With an elevation of 86 meters, 282 feet, below sea level at Badwater Basin, it is also the lowest point in North America. Rainfall is minimal, averaging just 42 millimeters per year. Despite its extreme climate, Death Valley is home to unique species like the Death Valley pupfish, bighorn sheep, and creosote bushes, all adapted to survive in this harsh desert. The valley's name originated from a group of gold seekers in 1849 who nearly perished crossing it. The native Timbisha Shoshone people have lived here for thousands of years, enduring its unforgiving environment. Now part of Death Valley National Park, it attracts visitors to stunning sites like Zabriskie Point, Mesquite Flat Sand Dunes, and Racetrack Playa with its mysterious moving rocks. Though beautiful, the area requires careful planning due to life-threatening heat. Death Valley stands as a symbol of nature's extremes and life's resilience against all odds. 6. Mount Everest, Nepal. Mount Everest, Nepal, known locally as Sagarmatha in Nepal and Chomolungma in Tibet, stands as the world's tallest peak at 8,848.86 meters, 29,031.7 feet, above sea level. Situated on the border between Nepal and the Tibet Autonomous Region of China, it is part of the Mahalangur Himal subrange of the Himalayas. The mountain's formidable conditions include extreme cold, with summit temperatures averaging minus 36 degrees Celsius, minus 32.8 degrees Fahrenheit during winter months. In January, temperatures can plummet to minus 60 degrees Celsius, or minus 76 degrees Fahrenheit, and hurricane-force winds may reach speeds exceeding 285 kilometers per hour, or 177 miles per hour. These harsh conditions contribute to the mountain's reputation as a challenging and perilous climb, The first confirmed ascent of Mount Everest was achieved on May 29, 1953, by Sir Edmund Hillary of New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay, a Sherpa of Nepal. Their successful climb via the Southeast Ridge route marked a significant milestone in mountaineering history. Since then, Everest has attracted climbers worldwide, with over 8,000 successful summits recorded. However, the mountain's popularity has led to concerns about overcrowding and environmental degradation. In response, Nepalese authorities have implemented measures to preserve the mountain's ecosystem and ensure climber safety. Mount Everest remains a symbol of human ambition and resilience, challenging adventurers to reach its summit while reminding all of the importance of respecting and protecting our planet's natural wonders. 7. Norilsk City, Russia. Norilsk, located in Russia's Krasnoyarsk Krai, is one of the world's northernmost cities, situated approximately 300 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle. Established in 1935, it was initially developed as a labor camp during the Soviet era. Today, Norilsk is a major hub for mining and metallurgy, primarily due to its vast reserves of nickel, copper, and palladium. The city's economy is dominated by Norilsk Nickel, one of the world's leading producers of nickel and palladium. However, this industrial activity has led to severe environmental degradation. Norilsk is considered one of the most polluted cities globally, with annual emissions of pollutants, particularly sulfur dioxide, reaching approximately 1.8 million tons. This pollution has resulted in acid rain, deforestation, and contamination of local waterways. In May 2020, a catastrophic diesel spill occurred when a fuel tank collapsed, releasing about 21,000 tons of diesel into nearby rivers. This incident prompted a state of emergency and highlighted the vulnerabilities of infrastructure built on permafrost, which is increasingly unstable due to climate change. Despite its challenges, Norilsk remains a critical economic center for Russia's Arctic region. Efforts are underway to mitigate environmental damage, including modernization of industrial facilities and implementation of pollution control measures. However, the city's remote location and harsh climate continue to pose significant obstacles to environmental and infrastructural improvements. 8. Snake Island, Ilha da Queimada Grande. Brazil, Ilha da Queimada Grande, commonly known as Snake Island, is a small, uninhabited island located approximately 35 kilometers off the coast of São Paulo, Brazil. Covering an area of about 43 hectares, the island is infamous for its dense population of venomous snakes, particularly the golden lancehead viper, Bothrops insularis, a species found nowhere else in the world. The island's isolation from the mainland around 11,000 years ago led to the evolution of this unique snake species. With no natural predators and a diet primarily consisting of migratory birds, the golden lancehead developed venom that is significantly more potent than that of its mainland relatives. This adaptation allows the snakes to quickly immobilize their avian prey before it can escape. Due to the high density of these dangerous snakes, estimated at 1 to 5 per square meter, the Brazilian government has prohibited public access to the island. Only authorized researchers and military personnel are permitted to visit, primarily for scientific studies and maintenance of the island's lighthouse. The golden lancehead is classified as critically endangered, and conservation efforts are in place to protect its limited habitat. Despite its perilous reputation, Snake Island serves as a vital ecological site, offering insights into evolutionary biology and the importance of preserving unique species and their habitats. 9. Vostok Research Station. Vostok Research Station is a Russian scientific outpost situated deep within Antarctica's Princess Elizabeth Land, approximately 1,300 kilometers from the geographic South Pole. Established on December 16, 1957, during the Soviet era, it stands as one of the most remote and inhospitable research stations on Earth. Perched atop the East Antarctic ice sheet at an elevation of 3,488 meters, 11,444 feet, above sea level, Vostok experiences extreme climatic conditions. On July 21, 1983, it recorded the lowest natural temperature ever measured on Earth, minus 89.2 degrees Celsius, minus 128.6 degrees Fahrenheit. The station endures prolonged periods of darkness during the polar night and is subject to high ultraviolet radiation levels due to low ozone concentrations. Beneath the station lies Lake Vostok, one of the world's largest subglacial lakes, concealed under approximately 4,000 meters, 13,100 feet of ice. Isolated for millions of years, the lake presents a unique environment for studying extremophile microorganisms in Earth's climatic history. In 2012, Russian scientists successfully drilled through the ice to reach the lake's surface, obtaining samples that may offer insights into life in extreme conditions. 10. Hashima Island, Gunkanjima. Japan, Hashima Island, commonly known as Gunkanjima or Battleship Island, is an abandoned island located about 15 kilometers off the coast of Nagasaki, Japan. The island earned its nickname due to its silhouette resembling a battleship. Coal was discovered on Hashima in 1810, and large-scale mining began in 1887. In 1890, Mitsubishi purchased the island and developed it into a thriving undersea coal mining facility. To accommodate the growing workforce, the company constructed Japan's first large, reinforced concrete building in 1916, designed to withstand the frequent typhoons. Over time, the island expanded through land reclamation, eventually housing a self-sufficient community with apartment complexes, schools, a hospital, shops, and recreational facilities. At its peak in 1959, Hashima had a population of over 5,000 residents, making it one of the most densely populated places on Earth at the time. However, as petroleum replaced coal in the 1960s, the demand for coal declined. Mitsubishi officially closed the mine in January 1974, and by April that year, the island was completely abandoned. During World War II, the island was also the site of forced labor, with conscripted Korean and Chinese workers subjected to harsh conditions in the mines. Estimates suggest that hundreds of these laborers died due to accidents, exhaustion, and malnutrition. After decades of abandonment, Hashima reopened to tourists in 2009, offering guided tours to limited areas due to safety concerns. In 2015, it was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site as part of Japan's Meiji Industrial Revolution heritage. The island also gained international attention when it was featured in the 2012 James Bond film Skyfall as the villain's lair. 11th, Centralia Town, Pennsylvania. USA Centralia, a small town in Columbia County, Pennsylvania, USA, was once a bustling coal mining community with around 1,200 residents. However, in May 1962, a landfill fire accidentally ignited an abandoned coal seam beneath the town. This underground fire has been burning uncontrollably for over 6 decades and is expected to continue for another 250 years due to the abundant anthracite coal reserves beneath the ground. The fire caused dangerously high temperatures and released toxic gases such as carbon monoxide, leading to ground subsidence and posing severe health and safety risks. In 1984, the U.S. government allocated $42 million to relocate residents. By 1992, the state of Pennsylvania exercised eminent domain to seize most properties, and in 2002, Centralia's ZIP code was officially discontinued. Today, Centralia is a ghost town with only a handful of remaining residents. One of its most famous landmarks was the Graffiti Highway, a stretch of abandoned road covered in street art, which has since been buried to discourage tourism. The Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary Ukrainian Catholic Church still stands and holds weekly services, as it sits on stable bedrock unaffected by the fire. Centralia serves as a haunting reminder of the long-term consequences of industrial accidents and the lasting impact of environmental disasters. 12th, Ghost City of Pripyat, Ukraine. Pripyat, once a thriving city in northern Ukraine, was established in 1970 to house workers of the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant. By 1986, it had grown to nearly 50,000 residents and featured modern amenities, including schools, hospitals, and recreational facilities. On April 26, 1986, reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl plant exploded, releasing massive amounts of radioactive material. Despite the severity, evacuation orders for Pripyat were delayed until the following day. Residents were told to bring only essential items, believing they would return soon. However, the city was never repopulated due to dangerous radiation levels. Today, Pripyat remains within the Chernobyl exclusion zone, a restricted area covering approximately 30 kilometers around the disaster site. The city stands as a haunting time capsule, with abandoned buildings overtaken by nature. Landmarks like the unused Ferris wheel in the amusement park and the decaying Azure swimming pool serve as stark reminders of the sudden evacuation. While radiation levels have decreased over time, Pripyat is still uninhabitable. Guided tours are permitted under strict regulations, offering visitors a glimpse into the aftermath of the world's worst nuclear disaster. The city stands as a somber testament to the potential consequences of nuclear energy mishandling. 13. La Rinconada Town, Peru. La Rinconada, located in the Peruvian Andes at an altitude of approximately 5,100 meters, 16,700 feet, above sea level, holds the distinction of being the highest permanent human settlement on Earth. Situated in the Puno region, near the Bolivian border, this remote town is perched on the slopes of Mount Anania, beneath the glacier known as La Bella Durmiente, the Sleeping Beauty. Originally established as a temporary mining camp, La Rinconada experienced rapid population growth in the early 2000s due to a surge in gold prices. Estimates suggest that the population increased by over 230% between 2001 and 2009, reaching approximately 30,000 residents. The town's economy revolves around informal gold mining, primarily operating under the cachureo system, where miners work for 30 days without pay and are then allowed to keep any gold they extract on the 31st day. Living conditions in La Rinconada are extremely harsh. The town lacks basic infrastructure, including running water, sewage systems, and waste disposal services. Electricity was only introduced in the early 2000s. Residents often suffer from mercury poisoning due to the use of mercury in gold extraction processes. The high altitude results in thin air, with oxygen levels about half of those at sea level, leading to chronic mountain sickness among inhabitants. Despite these challenges, La Rinconada continues to attract individuals seeking economic opportunities in gold mining. The town stands as a testament to human resilience and the lengths to which people will go in pursuit of a better life. 14. North Sentinel Island, India. North Sentinel Island, located in the Bay of Bengal, is part of India's Andaman and Nicobar Islands. It is home to the Sentinelese, one of the world's last uncontacted tribes, who have lived in voluntary isolation for thousands of years. The island spans approximately 60 square kilometers and is surrounded by coral reefs, making access difficult. The Sentinelese are hunter-gatherers, relying on fishing, hunting, and gathering for sustenance. They use bows and arrows, spears, and rudimentary tools, some crafted from materials salvaged from shipwrecks. Their language remains unclassified, and little is known about their social structures or customs due to their isolation. To protect the Sentinelese from external diseases and preserve their way of life, the Indian government has enforced strict laws since 1956, prohibiting travel within 5 nautical miles of the island. The area is patrolled by the Indian Navy to prevent unauthorized access. The tribe has consistently resisted contact, often responding with hostility to intrusions. Notable incidents include the 2006 killing of 2 fishermen who drifted onto the island and the 2018 death of American missionary John Allen Chow, who attempted to convert the tribe to Christianity. In 2025, YouTuber Mikhailo Polyakov was arrested after illegally landing on the island, an act condemned for endangering the tribe with potential disease exposure. North Sentinel Island remains one of the most enigmatic places on Earth, symbolizing the importance of respecting indigenous communities' rights to self-determination and isolation. 15th, Verkhoyansk Town, Russia. Verkhoyansk, located in the Sakha Republic of northeastern Russia, is one of the coldest inhabited places on Earth. Founded in 1638 as a Cossack outpost, it gained prominence as a place of political exile during the Tsarist era. Today, it is a small town with a population of approximately 1,300 residents. The town is renowned for its extreme climate, characterized by long, harsh winters and short, mild summers. Verkhoyansk holds the record for the greatest temperature range on Earth, with recorded temperatures ranging from -67.8 degrees Celsius to 38 degrees Celsius. This vast temperature fluctuation is attributed to its subarctic climate and the Siberian high, a massive high-pressure system that dominates the region during winter months. Despite the severe climate, the residents of Verkhoyansk have adapted to the conditions. The local economy is primarily based on reindeer herding, fur trading, and subsistence agriculture. The town also serves as a hub for scientific research on permafrost and climate change. In recent years, Verkhoyansk has experienced the effects of global warming, with increasing temperatures leading to permafrost thawing and associated environmental challenges. Nevertheless, the town remains a testament to human resilience in one of the planet's most extreme environments.